Good afternoon, children. Children, good afternoon. Hello. Yes. Join fast, join fast. Today I have to give you specific information regarding your exam pattern. That's why join fast. Join fast. I'll give you a few minutes. Join fast. Yes, I'll start. Children, today I will give you the specific information about your exam pattern. It is also important as 30% of your syllabus has been curtailed and the pattern has also a little bit changed. Hello. क्या पटान क्वेश्चन पूछते रहते मैं मतलब का फोन करके Yes. So keeping in view of the changes that has been made, this pattern is very, very important to be meticulously noticed. So see, the entire 12 English pattern of CBSE has been designed in a different way. You can see part A and part B. Of course, full marks will be or written 80 marks only as it was in the previous examination. Of course, it will be 80 marks, but the entire paper has been divided into two parts. Part A and part B. Part A carries 40 marks and part B carries 40 marks also. So what should be the type of questions, pattern of question? So let us look at part 1 first. So there will be two unseen passages. Students, previously there were also two passages, but so far as the pattern of the question is concerned, it is entirely changed. What was the pattern in the previous exam? First passage, unseen passage, carrying 12 marks, in which 5 MCQ were there. Multiple choice questions were also there, but the number of questions was 5. Only 5 questions MCQ, and rest of the questions to be answered based on the unseen passage given to you. So in the first unseen passage, there were 5 MCQ and rest of the questions to be answered based on the content of the passage. But what is the change this time? This time, first passage, unseen passage, will have 10 marks, all MCQ. This is the change. No question to be answered in written sentences, rather all 10 MCQ, 10 multiple choice questions based on the first unseen passage Is it clear? Each and every question will be there with 4 alternatives and you have to select the right one. In this way, you have to answer 10 multiple choice questions MCQ based on first unseen passage. Now, what was there in the second passage previously? In the second passage, there were only 2 questions, note making and summary writing. Understand? This time there is no note making, there is no summary writing. This time also, in the second unseen passage, you have 10 MCQ. This is the big change. Are you able to notice it? Previously in the first passage, there were 5 MCQs and 5 questions. This time, I think 2 or 3 choice of words were there for choosing the word from the passage, either antonyms or synonyms. So 5 or 3, 8, and next questions to be answered based on the input given in the first unseen passage. So this time, in the second passage, there is neither note making nor summary writing as they were in the previous pattern based on the second unseen passage. This time again 10 MCQ. So both the passages will have 10 marks each and all 10 plus 10, 20 MCQ. So children, you should be very, very particular. If all the answers are correct, you can get full marks. And if you are committing mistakes in selecting the right option, you will be losing comfortable marks. So be very, very careful and practice well. Understand? So, reading comprehension, having 2 passages will be completely MCQ. All 20 marks will be MCQ. 20 questions, 20 marks. Of course, the second unseen passage will be based on visual and verbal output. So you should be remove yourself from the spotlight as recording is also being done. So is it clear, children? Are you able to get me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So be very, very particular what I am just explaining. No report write, no note making, no summary writing, no questions to be answered in written form. All the 20 questions based on the 2 unseen passages will be MCQ. MCQ.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to notice the change?
Yes, sir.
To be answered straight, no summary writing, no note making. All the 20 questions based on the 2 unseen passages will be MCQ. Mind it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Should I proceed further?
Yes, sir.
That's why particularly I have selected this class for the particular information to give you regarding the change, major changes for the CBSE examination 2021 for you. Now come, in part A, 2 passages are there, 20 MCQs. Now, some of the questions from literature is also there in part A. Of course, it is also there in part B, but now, question number 3, literature 20 marks. 20 marks question in part A after the passage, and in which MCQ based questions on 2 prose extracts. 2 prose extracts means from both the books, from Flamingo and Vistas. We have 2 books, and from both the books there will be extract. Extracts, certain sentences, certain para from your story will be given from both the books, Flamingo and Vistas, and based on that extract, the questions will be there. That will be 8 marks. Suppose one extract from Flamingo, it will have 4 questions, and all the 4 questions will be MCQ in nature. Each and every question will be given with 4 alternatives. So, based on 2 prose extracts. What was previously? Previously from literature, there was no prose extract, no extract from prose. Of course, extracts were there from poetry itself. But this time, there is a change that question number 3 of part A will have 2 extracts from prose, comprising both the books, Flamingo and Vistas, both the books. Extract will be there, certain expression will be there, taking out from your story, any story, and based on that extract 4 questions, and 4 questions based on next book extract, that is Vistas. So one extract will be there from Vistas and one from Flamingo. Of course, there is a provision that there will be 3 extracts, but you are supposed to answer any 2, but it will become lengthy. So I would like to give you only 2 extracts in the question paper, so that we'll have no problem. So MCQ based 2 extracts, based on 2 extracts from prose. Mind it, this is a major change. And again, question number 4, MCQ based poetry. Of course, it was there. MCQ based, actually MCQ questions were not there from poetry in any examination previously. Extract was there, but 4 marks question based on extract was there. 1, 1, 2, or 2, 1, 1, or 1, 2, 1, or all 1, 1, 1, 1, like this. So direct questions to be answered from the extract. But this time, of course, extract will be there from poetry, but the form of question will be MCQ. Understand? So in literature, 8 marks from both the books based on prose extract, and 4 marks question based on poem, that is extract. And next, text question from both the books, 8 marks. 8 marks. Text question. 1 into 8 or 8 into 1, whatever. Means 8 questions will be there from both the books. Both the books. Means 4 questions carrying each marks each from Flamingo, and 4 questions carrying 1 mark each from Vistas. So 8 marks questions directly to be answered from both the books, that is the text questions. Or once again, I would like to explain the literature part of part 1, part A, that is, once again listen to. There will be 2 extracts from prose, 1 from Flamingo, 1 from Vistas, and based on that extract, 8 multiple choice questions, that is MCQ, will be there. Again, there will be 1 extract. Of course, in option you will be given 2 extracts, but you are supposed to answer 1, that is 4 marks MCQ. And question number 5 of part A will have 8 marks, each question carrying 1 mark each. So this is all about part A. This is the scheme of the examination. Is it getting clear, children? Is it getting clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
No response. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come to part B. Come to part B. Part B also carries 40 marks. Part B comprises of so many questions, 16. In this part also, there would be two parts. One part from writing carrying 16 marks and again 24 marks from literature. Part B carries 40 marks and the distribution is 16 marks from writing section and 24 marks from literature. Now come to the scheme. Question number 1 of part B will carry 3 marks and under 3 marks there will be notice, advertisement, etc. The type of question. Part B question 1 will carry 3 marks and that is notice, advertisement, etc. This type of question which you have already given a number of classes. Based on this writing skill, you have been given a number of classes and a number of revision classes also. So 3 marks. Question number 2 of part B, it also carries 3 marks and the type of and the nature of question will be invitation, formal or informal along with reply. Understand? That I will teach you in formal one. Previously I have taught, but once again I would like to brush up your memory with informal. So question number 2 of part B also carries 3 marks and the type of questions invitation and invitation, formal or informal, and if informal is there, reply may be also there. Now come to question number 3 of part B. It will be 5 marks, that is letter to editor or something like that. You have already given. So letter. Question number 4 and 5. 4. Article writing. Article writing carrying 5 marks. Question number 4 of part B carries 5 marks and the type of question will be article. Next, question number 5 and 6. But up to 4 literature question. That is 5, 10. 10 here. 5 and 6. 5 into 10. 10 and 6. Yes. Up to this. 3, 5, 5. Up to question number 4, 16 marks. Up to question number 4, that completely deals with writing, advanced writing skill. That is notice, advertisement, invitation, formal or informal, letter to editor, article, this. And all these 4 questions carry 16 marks. 16 marks, you can see 16 marks. And here again question number 5 and 6. Now it is from literature. Literature means part B also carries 24 marks based on questions from literature. That is 5 and 6. Prose and poetry from Flamingo. Mind it. Question number 5 and 6. Prose and poetry from Flamingo, and it carries 2 questions, 5 marks each, means 10 marks from Flamingo. Question number 7. From Vistas, 2 questions carrying 2 marks each, means 4 marks from Vistas. Next, question number 8, 5 marks from Flamingo, prose and poetry. And question number 9, 5 marks from Vistas. Better you write it, lest you should forget. Children, you write the complete pattern of examination so that you can prepare accordingly. Questions will also be framed based on the same pattern. So it is my suggestion, just note it down as fast as you can. Note down. Note down fast. Hello. Okay. क्या करेक्ट करना है? अच्छा, आज भेज दूँ क्या? ठीक, ठीक, ठीक. Yes. Did you note down? Or is there any query regarding that? Children, I have explained everything regarding the pattern of examination. But still you have any confusion or any query, you can ask. You can ask. Yes. If you finish writing, tell me. Then I will delete it and proceed further.
Yes, sir. Written, sir.
Done.
Yes, sir.
I can wait. Do it. Do it. After finishing writing, you tell me.
Yes, sir. Written. You can erase.
All of you have done. Have you done it? Children, should I proceed further? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Should I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the complete scheme of examination, complete pattern. This is the latest pattern in which 30% of your syllabus. You should also be aware of the chapters. I have already given you the information that what are the chapters which have been deleted. Understand? From both the books.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, you will be devoting your time on the chapter which is deleted. So it will be a futile effort. So prepare only those chapters which are there for syllabus or in syllabus. Don't prepare those chapters which have been deleted. Okay. So literature question, 24 marks in part B, and here you see how many? 20 marks, 20 marks in part A, means 44 marks will be there in literature. For total 44 marks, questions will be asked from literature, 16 marks from writing, and 20 marks from reading comprehension. Previously, there were 3 sections A, B, C. A refers to section A, that is the comprehension, B, advanced writing skill, and C, literature. But this time, part A and part B. In part A, 20 marks from unseen passage, all MCQ. Again, 20 marks from literature, in which 12 marks from MCQ and 8 marks direct questions to be answered. Again, 16 marks from part B, advanced writing skill, and rest of the 24 questions, 24 marks questions to be answered, including prose and poetry from both the books. Bifurcation is done here. Understand? Okay. So now I'd like to proceed further with another writing skill. A few minutes I will still have time. That is informal invitation. Informal invitation. So should I delete it? Rub it. So formal invitation you have already learned. Informal you have also learned. But I will give you the revision class on informal invitation. Actually, informal invitation is drafted following the third party, in third person. For example, first of all, you write the question. Write the question. Not working. Informal invitation. That is also called personal invitation. Write the question first. Mr. and Mrs. First of all, you write Mrs. because ladies first. Mrs. and Mr. MP Gupta are getting their daughter married. Mrs. and Mr. MP Gupta are getting their daughter married draft an invitation to be sent to all the guests. And as usual, the standing instruction, that is, invent all possible or relevant, possible or relevant, either of the two may write, details. This is the question. This instruction is standing. It is understood, and particularly this instruction is given for the students of +2. Means the students are supposed to be sensible enough to invent the inputs. Understand? So you have to follow the format. At the same time, invent the inputs also. So the question is, Mrs. and Mr. M.P. Gupta are getting their daughter married. Draft an invitation to be sent to all the guests. Invent all relevant details. As this time, I told you, jot down the important points, the important inputs. What to write? What should be the inputs? Of course, if invitation is there, 2 or 3 things are very common. What is that? Date must be there, venue must be there, and time. Like formal invitation is not so urgent here. The guest will come according to their convenience. Informal invitation, time schedule should be strictly followed, from to or between and. So, did you write the question? Write the question first. Note down the question, then I shall come to the final draft. Oh, the time is running short. So you just note down the questions. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, means in the next class, I'd like to give you the detailed information about this informal invitation and its reply. The format, the drafting skills, how to invent the inputs, at the same time how to reply, because it is there in your new syllabus. So invitation must be there. That's why you have to prepare both formal and informal. So this much today. In the next class, I will give the details information about this informal invitation and along with its reply. Okay, thank you.